Hello, everybody. I'm going to cover something that's not really covered, the Archons and the mimic grid that we live in. So take a breath, not to relax, but to arrive. Because what you're about to hear isn't information, it's remembrance. There's something people have sensed for a long time, a feeling that the world is real, but not true. That something's off. That something feels copied, repeated, looped. It's not evil. It's just inverted. What most people call archons are not beings watching you. They are not enemies. They are not external rulers. They are a function of forgotten awareness. They arise only where consciousness has turned away from itself. Archons cannot create. They do not originate life. They do not carry source energy. They exist the same way your shadow exists, only when light is obstructed. And because they cannot create, they must replicate. And that replication is what we call the mimic grid. The mimic grid is not a fake reality. It's a copied reality. It looks like life and it feels like life. It moves like life, but it reverses the flow. In true reality, energy moves inward. Awareness is sovereign. Knowing is direct. Creation comes from stillness. The mimic grid flips that. Energy moves outward. Authority is external. Truth must be granted. Worth must be earned. Freedom is postponed. Always later. Never now. The grid does not trap bodies. It traps attention. It trains your consciousness to look outward for answers, outward for safety, outward for salvation, outward for identity. Even spirituality gets copied. The endless teachings, the endless practices, endless upgrades, endless seeking. Always one more step away from where you already are. The Archon system does not rule you. It feeds on what leaks from you. When awareness fragments, fear fragments awareness. Shame fragments awareness. Anger fragments awareness. Worship fragments awareness. Not because they're wrong, but because they pull you out of center. Fragmentation causes leakage. Leakage is the harvest. You're louche. There's no punishment, no judgment. It's just mechanics. Here's the part that matters most. The mimic grid cannot operate in coherence. It cannot function in presence. It cannot survive neutral awareness. When you are fully here, not reacting, not resisting, not chasing, not outsourcing, there's nothing to hook into. No charge, no loop, no feed. The system doesn't attack you, it simply loses access. That's why nothing needs to be destroyed. Grid does not fall through war. It does not collapse through exposure. It does not end through resistance. It dissolves through irrelevance. One by one, person by person, moment by moment. Every time someone stops feeding it, that field weakens. Awakening is not an event. It's not ascension. It's not leaving Earth. It is the quiet realization that nothing external was ever in control. You didn't escape the grid by knowing about it. You step out by becoming still enough to no longer participate. Archons were never your enemy. They were a symptom. The mimic grid was never a prison. It was a reflection of forgotten trust, and the exit was never hidden. It was simply inward. If this landed, don't try to share it to convince. Let it resonate. Those who already will feel it. They'll know it. Those who aren't, they'll pass by. And that's exactly how it's meant to be. Blessings, love, and light. I went real long.